What is up, everyone? Circon here, bringing you guys another video. Just checking out the changes that are coming in the next patch, which I believe is 9.22. I think we're up to. And in recent videos where I play the IS, the tier 7 Russian heavy, people are wondering, why the fuck are you playing an IS? Well, that's because the new tanks that are coming in the next patch. Now, by now, you probably already heard that there's going to be a new heavies at tier 9 and 10, the IS-7s with like a backwards turret kind of thing. And according to the Russian sources, the new tech tree is going to look like the following. So the one you're seeing right now is the one on live, and I still saw people saying that the new tech tree will come from the KV-13 Circon. Why are you grinding the IS? Well, at first iteration, the very first iteration weeks ago, it did indeed come from the KV-13, but then the Russians, aka Wargaming, changed their mind after the community was like, why the fuck are the KV-13 leading to this? So now it's going to lead from the IS, and it's a little bit of a blurry picture, but it's going to look like this. So as you can see, it's going to be, the KV-13 is still going to lead to the IS, just like it does in today's tech tree. And then it's going to lead into the IS-3. Which then leads to a T10, as you can see. And the T10 is not going to lead to anything just yet. And then it's also going to lead to an IS-7 and an Object 257 before that. So there's going to be apparently a new tier 9 heavy in front of the IS-7 that is not a T10. Now that's not all. The other tech tree is going to go from tier 8, as you can see. It's like something with an M, and then the Object 705 and the 705A, and that is the backwards turreted IS-7s. It's kind of how you should view those tanks. And also the rumor is that those tanks at tier 9 and tier 10 have massive guns, like an E100, like 152 mil guns, to make them stand out even more. So yeah, backwards turrets IS-7s with massive guns are coming, and that's basically why I've been playing the IS. There's also changes in the medium tech tree, as you can see. There's a couple of things you should note here, and that is that the Object 416 at tier 8 is staying, but it's no longer gonna lead to the T54. It's only gonna lead to the Object 432, and as you can also see, the Object 432 is not gonna lead to any tier 10s yet. I'm guessing they're going to look for something to come after that, and they're also going to look for a tank that comes after the T10. But in the next patch, it should look like this. I'm pretty sure this is finals, the final tech tree for now, because apparently the new test server is coming in like a week or two-ish. So you have a little bit of time to grind your IS. You also have a little bit of time to grind your Object 416 if you're grinding that right now to get a T54. So, besides that, you can also see that the T43 is going to lead to the T44, which is then going to lead to an Object 430 at tier 9 instead of tier 10. So the Object 430 is going to move down a tier, and it's going to be replaced by a tank that, according to some rumors, is going to be kind of like a 121, where it has like a bigger gun than the Russians currently have, probably to make it stand out a bit more amongst all the Russian mediums. But according to what I've seen so far, it's you know, it's gonna be kind of like a 122 mil gun or something like that at tier 10. And the 430 is going to be tier 9. So what will happen there, that if you let's see, so if you already purchased the Object 430, you will get the 430U for free, let's say, and I'm willing to bet the camo and crew stay on the tier 10, and you also still will have the Object 430 at tier 9. So that's the thing. And also TDs also got changed. So the TD changes are a little bit weird because they've been screwing around with those tanks for quite a bit now, and as you can see right now, it looks like the 100 M1 is staying at tier 7, a personal favorite of mine. The 101 is also staying, but for some reason, they're throwing away the SU-122-54, which actually I kind of liked. I free marked it, and I actually had a pretty good time with it, actually. And now the Object 263 is going to be the tier 9 instead of the tier 10. And if you already had a 263, you're going to get the new tier 10 and you keep your tier 9. Now this is all very weird to me, and I haven't really seen any stats yet for the new TDs, because they've been throwing those stats around quite a bit, and I'm hoping they keep the same spirit they already had in those tanks, where they had high DPM, lower alpha compared to all the other tanks. Because right now it's looking that the Object 2684, which is going to be the new tier 10, is going to be another useless 750 alpha kind of gun slash TD. So that's not something I really want. I kind of want to keep them in the same vein, just buff them a little bit, because we all know that 263 and stuff like that could use a little bit of love. You know, could use a little bit of an update. Overall though, I'm hoping they don't screw up the TD line, and I'm you know, always fairly excited to see new tanks, especially at tier 9, because we all know that tier 9 is the god tier, and for me it's the most enjoyable tier, because well, you know, it doesn't matter if you see tier 10 or not, you'll always have a good game. That's also because +2 is fucked, but that's another story. So if you are looking at the video and you want to prepare for the new patch, there's a couple of things. If you want to maximize your utility here, you should grind out the T54 or the Object 416 to get a T54. If you're doing that, you should grind the Object 416 right now. You should get, I think, roughly between 80 to 90,000 XP on the IS, so start doing your dailies there as well. And you know, you might want to train up 1 or 2 crews, entire crews, for all the new tanks that are coming out. Also, if you're close to an Object 430, you should probably finish that grind, because you get the new tier 10 for free, and it's going to be a tier 9 afterwards that you can also play for gun marks or whatever at tier 9, which is going to be nice. So if you're close to an Object 430, as you're currently on the Object 432, you might want to finish that grind, because the 432 is no longer going to lead to the replacement of the Object 430, with the, which is the 435 or something, or Phi, or something like that. So in short, check out the changes. There's new tanks coming. I think in a week or 2 we'll have probably a test server, and I'll keep you guys posted. But I figure, because there was some confusion in the comment section of the IS videos, to clear it a little bit up. So grind your IS, grind the tanks that you want right now. Be prepared as you can be if you want to be. You know, if you don't care about the Russian tanks, it is what it is. Personally, as per usual, I'm looking forward to the tier 9s. And even the tier 8, or the tier 10s rather, I hope that the new 435 with the big gun is going to be fun. And I really hope that the Object 2684, the new TD, is not going to be another 750 alpha clone. So, but yeah, there you go. A little bit of information on how to prepare for the next patch, as I think this is how we're going to go into the test server, and I don't think there's going to be much changes in the tech tree itself. So I'm also curious what's going to come after the 432 and the T10, but like I said, it's not likely to come into this patch, probably the patch after or something like that. Anyway, that was it for me today. Thank you all for tuning in. Hello, thank you all for tuning in. I did not expect this slide. Very well played. Very nicely done. I'll catch you guys in the next video though. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Check out yesterday's video. It was freaking awesome. Probably the best game of 2018. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.